Well, welcome back to Mild Ranch. Today I want to talk about day 10 of my eggs, and we're going to take a look at how they're doing in the incubator. I'm going to get the candle out, and we're going to look inside the eggs and see how they're developing and talk about what happens next. All right, well, let's start off with this antique candling box is what I call it. You can see it's manufactured. Doesn't say have a date on it, but I would imagine this is pretty old. The way this works, you push the button and the light goes on in the box and lights up the egg. Unfortunately, unless I could find a really bright light bulb, which is hard to find these days, it doesn't really work very good during the day. You see this egg, if I put it on over the hole, push the button, it doesn't do much. Now if I try a little lighter egg, just out of curiosity, and it just doesn't do, you can't see much of anything during the day. So let's show you the way that I have learned to do it. I have a very bright flashlight. This is by Streamlight. It's I don't know how many lumens, but it's a lot. So I take that same egg, put it on the egg, and you can see it lights it up just fine. Now, this is an egg that has not been in the incubator. It came out of the chicken coop last night. And you can see, as I roll it around, that it's completely lit up. So let's try another egg just to verify. Same thing. You can see it just completely lights up the egg. So we know that this is what happens when nothing happens, when there's no growth, when it's not a fertile egg and it's not growing. It's completely pretty much just lights up. All right, so we see now this is our store-bought incubator. The eggs have been rocking back and forth. It says 12 days yet to go. So, and the temperature a little high at the moment, but it's not surprising because the room has warmed up a bit. And then we come over here to our other home-built incubator. Take a look at it real quick, and we're going to look at the eggs in this one also. See here, I've got several different thermometers. Keeping an eye on it. I just don't really trust it in different places in the incubator, trying to make sure that it's consistent throughout. My humidity gauge died, which I need to get another one here in a few days. I think I've got a digital one around here someplace I need to find. All right, so let's look at the eggs that are in this incubator. Let's see how they're doing. Pull the cover off. Grab my light. And we'll pick up one of the very first ones. And I have not done this. I haven't tested it. You can see, get this in a position. You can see this one has some activity in it. And see how part of the egg is dark as I come around. Let's try another egg. There, now this one is growing. As I move the flashlight around, see how the bottom is lit up and the middle of it is dark. Get this down here so you can see it. This one's definitely growing. Let's try another one here. Let's do the 26th with the next day. Same here. See if I can get this so you can see it. This isn't working as well as I thought, but you can see here that the top part of the egg is darker and the bottom part of the egg is what's lit up. So this one's also growing. Let's go here for the 27th. You can see how much lighter this one is. Same thing. This one's also growing, but not as much. See the difference here, these were put in 2 days, 3 days later. This is the 27th, 25th, 2 days later. And let's go back to one from the very first. This is the 25th. See how much darker that one is? Hopefully you can see that. Tell you what, let me pause this for a second. And I'm going to close these blinds, make it a little bit darker in here. All right, let's see if this is a little better. Get a lighter colored egg. Again, the 25th. See how this one, I moved the light around. Sorry. Okay, so let's grab this one and see what we got. I'm going to get a little bit different view here. See this one, you can see it's coming around nicely. Well, I'm not being able to show you what I really want to show you. But you can see the bottom is white, and the top is dark. Now, catch it in different stages. See the air bubble here at the top? I don't know if you can see that. I guess I need to take another one when it's dark. But you can see that little ring. That's the air bubble at the top that I was referring to, why the egg needs to be small side down. And that air bubble at the top, the last 3 days, will stop rotating the eggs. And it allows the chick to get into position and then poke that air bag to take its basically first breaths, in that sense of the word. All right, so let's look at the other incubator. All right, well, let's check this one. Let's pull this egg. And you can see this one, I'm not so sure if this is doing anything. It doesn't look like it to me. There is a little bit of darkness, but it's not, maybe, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's try this other one. Now this one, remember, this is several days behind the other incubator, and it looks like we do have growth here. I can see blood vessels in there. You probably can't see that on this camera, but I can see the blood vessels. What you doing, Bob? Okay, we'll close this incubator back up, and we'll check it again in about 5 days, see how it's doing, along with this other incubator. And put the cover back on it real quick. Okay, you can see the light flashing, telling me that it's actually, the temperature is not right, and that the heat should be back on to warm it back up. It was a little bit lower than that. It's just about, when it hits 95.5, it will stop. So let me be right back. All right, well, this is day 10, update on the incubators and how the eggs are coming along. They seem to be doing well. And another 12 days, we should start having baby chicks. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and any suggestions you may have, if you don't mind. And in 5 more days, I'll give another update as to how the incubators are doing. See you then.